Now, extreme weather is being recorded around the world, from flooding in Europe to wildfires in the US.
Greece, like so much of Europe, is grappling with extreme weather. And as this part of the Mediterranean burns,
Southern Europe's worst heatwave for more than 30 years has fueled fires across parts of Spain, Italy, Greece and Turkey for 3 days.
In less than a week, more than 100 forest fires have broken out across the country.
on the island of Evia by ancient Olympia, people are fleeing. Wildfires have closed in on these shores, and residents and tourists are being crowded onto ferries and fishing boats. Leaving behind the burning island.
Greece, like many parts of Europe, has been grappling with extreme weather this summer, widespread flooding and colder than average temperatures in Central Europe.
In Belgium, heavy rainfall has caused severe flooding less than a fortnight after deadly flash floods across Western Europe. A typhoon is battering China days after severe flooding killed dozens of people. Scientists say these events are becoming more common because warmer temperatures mean the air holds more moisture, which leads to more extreme...
A record heat wave is fueling devastating wildfires across much of the southern Mediterranean and eastern Europe tonight. Hundreds of blazes have broken out, many of them multiplying in recent days. Italy, Croatia, Greece, Bulgaria, North Macedonia, and Ukraine are tackling dozens of wildfires.
Extreme temperatures and dry conditions are fueling wildfires in Northern California. Fire is threatening Spain too. This is the Catalonia region and one of the worst fires here in years. There were similar scenes on the Italian island of Sardinia, an out-of-control fire after a heat wave. While no single event can be attributed to climate change,
to be stuck on a beach surrounded by fire on all sides. It was a waking nightmare from which the sea was the only salvation. They are fleeing from nature at its most ferocious. wildfires on the Greek island of Evia forced tourists and residents to be rescued by boat from the beaches. Even the outskirts of Athens weren't safe, with thousands leaving their homes to outrun the fast-moving flames.
Just 30 kilometers from Athens, firefighters have been struggling to get this latest blaze near the Greek capital under control. Just hours earlier, flames came close to the site of the ancient Olympics.
As this oldest of countries grapples with this very modern peril.
It's the birthplace of the Olympics, where the Games were first held in 776 BC.
In Italy, firefighters have been working day and night to douse the flames. On the island of Sicily, the fires in the mountains are also threatening seaside resorts.
This year's fire season has been one of the most destructive on record, according to EU data. The extraordinary summer is testing the region's response to increasingly extreme.
Buraya havadan müdahale şart. Yani hiçbir şey yetişmiyor bu yangın hızından. Bir de rüzgar arttı. Yani şöyle tomalarla falan söndürmeye çalışıyorlar ama yetişecek gibi değil.
Ya bunlar elektrikleri kesmemişler mi? Öğrenin içine kadar gider bu. Eyvah eyvah.
Thousands of people have been forced to leave their homes in southern Turkey as huge wildfires continue to burn.
Fires blazing on the hillsides and forests near the coastal resorts of Bodrum and Marmaris. Wildfires have been raging for 7 days now in Turkey, and these flames are closing in on the Yenikoi power station. Strong winds, low humidity and scorching temperatures, the weather conditions that help the fire spread.
In Turkey, a wall of fire surged toward a huge power plant on the Aegean coast. Thousands of residents fled. By land,
wildfires are destroying huge swaths of territory around Europe. Finland has been battling its biggest forest fire in half a century. Heat waves are also causing havoc further south. The worst blazes are raging in southern Turkey, where 6 people have been killed.
So there is a very complex process behind all this.
In the meantime, the impact of fires, floods, extreme heat and drought will continue to be felt. With less than 100 days until the Glasgow summit, these events may just focus minds.
Greece's prime minister says the country is experiencing what he calls a nightmarish summer as a record-breaking heat wave fans.
To temperatures above 100 degrees. More than 100 fires have burned through parts of the country over the last week, forcing evacuations and destroying.
More than 150 wildfires are burning right across the country, some close to the northern suburbs of Athens.
The people of this ancient city are dealing with an historic heat wave, Greece's worst for more than 30 years.
There was flooding in London too. Water streamed into a train station and turned roads into rivers as representatives from more than 50 countries met to lay the groundwork for November's big climate summit in Glasgow.
Heavy rain has led to widespread flooding in North Korea, where state TV reports that thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes. Large areas of farmland are underwater, and more than 1,000 homes in the country's east coastal region of Honchi-yong have been destroyed.
Officials in India say more than 160 people have died in the past week due to severe floods and major landslides. Many people have also been reported missing in villages along the country's west.
Turkey's also wading in as a major disaster area is declared after weeks of flooding and landslides in its northeastern coastal region.
Just the damaged furniture, shops and cars amount to millions.